What's cracking, everyone? I'm Don Ferguson, your friendly neighborhood intoxicologist, and we're back with another badass episode of something new in the Teak Life Basement Bar. Before we get to talking about what's lingering right there, it's like a shadow or a stalker. I don't know which. Check out our digital media partner in Tequila and Spirits Magazine, where you can get a free magazine subscription in your email. Also, go to Instagram, type in don't type in hashtag, but hashtag find the bird. It's our other digital media partner. Let the cat out of the bag, but not out of the box. You don't know what's hiding in here, but today we are trying some rum. Plantation XO. What does XO even stand for? Watch this episode to find out. Boom! If you're new to the amazing Teak Life platform, before we taste, we talk. I'm not even going to unveil it. It's gonna stay locked in this box. It's in a box. It's gotta be good, right? Wait a minute. There are wines that come in a box. So maybe that's not true. Nope. All your begging and pleading will not work. I'm keeping it in the box so the mystery, the suspense is there. It's like an episode of TJ Hooker. You don't know what's gonna happen. That's enough silliness. It's time to get serious, and we are trying Plantation XO, which means extra old. This is their 20th anniversary special edition rum. Plantation Rum is a Barbados rum, but this one in particular, it's a blend of several old rums. What's really unique about it is there's a double aging process. So the first one, it's aged in bourbon casks first for about 12 to 20 years. And I know you're doing the math. You're like, wow, that's a wide gap. Look, get your mind out of the gutter when we're talking about wide gaps. Yes, that's a wide range of aging time, 12 to 20 years. But then what they do is they transfer that to small French oak casks anywhere between 12 and 8 months. But the process is a little bit more tricky and extensive. Yes, the aging process is a little bit more complicated than just transferring it from one barrel to another. What it is that first aging is aged in the tropics. So in those bourbon barrels, it's in tropical environment. Then what they do is they transfer that in boats and it sails to cellars in the Ferrand house, which is a dry and humid cellar. So that way you get a little bit more of the extraction of the barrel shrinking and all that, and you're gonna get a lot more flavor. So to recap, aged first in the Barbados, put it on a boat, sail it over to Southwest France, and then you get what's in here, which is a mystery box. Let's finish with the particulars because I know you're dying of suspense. It's like a Scooby-Doo. You don't know you always know who did it in a Scooby-Doo. But this is a West Indies rum distillery product. It's made from molasses. The other one could be sugarcane. So molasses is going to be a little bit thicker. It's going to have a lot more sweetness to it. It's 80 proof, and they use both pot and column stills. Column stills, the tall ones, that's where they can really cut it and get the heads and the tails, all the bad stuff that you don't want in a juice. That's where they can do that. Now they may add a little bit of cane sugar caramel or caramel, whatever you want to say, for coloring. They want them to all look the same when it's on the shelf, when you take them out of this grand package. So it's like 0.01%, could be that sugarcane caramel just for coloring. So it's not an additive to make it sweeter, or that's what they say, but we're gonna be the judge of that. Let's move the camera over here so we can do the grand unveiling. It's a grand unboxing. Move it. This is I got my glass. This is the very first time that we've kept it in a box. I know the suspense is killing you. It's like Willy Wonka and the Wonkavator. It's gonna break the glass, or is everybody gonna die? I don't know. So Let's open it. Let's see what it looks like. I've never seen it before. Ooh, it's like the Wonka Vader. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, three-dimensional. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. What do you do with the boxes, like, when you're done? Like, do you keep the boxes? Let me know. You know, I don't know. I kind of keep them. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But we're going to put that bad boy right there. Before we crack it open, we got to talk about the bottle. The presentation is magnificent. It has the straw binding all over it. So, you know, it kind of looks like that pirate feel. It's got that pirate type of feel. Caribbean pirates. It's got a nice, beautiful wooden cap, and on the top, it's got like a doubloon. You know what that is? It's like a gold coin. But all over it, it's got, you know, 20th anniversary. But on the back, I mean, look at the awards. So it's got the awards listed of what they've won, and this one has absolutely won the best of the best. So this is a very special rum that I am looking forward to trying very much. Pop! Look at that. It's like it's been sealed for 20 years. Okay, it really hasn't because, yeah. Anyway, we're going to use a Glencairn tasting glass so that way we can get those aromas down at the bottom and then they rise up. It's like a, you know, perfect pear-shaped woman right there. Gotta love that. Man, this top is really nice. Like, just the accents on the... It's coming up. I'm smelling it. It's like that chimney kicking out carcinogens. But yeah, really nice presentation. Plantation's actually been a very, very well-known name, but something changing with it. We're going to talk about that at the end of the tasting. Color. Look at that. It's almost like a beautiful copper penny. I didn't do too heavy of a pour. You know, this is more of one of those you bring out on a special occasion, so I didn't want to go overboard with it, but I probably will off camera. You know, I don't want you to see me get that inebriated. That would be a first. But that color, beautiful golden brown, deep, rich, elegant. The legs are just trickling down. It's a nice cascade. There's one right here. It's like crying. It's like, what is that song, Cry For Me Argentina? It's like Madonna in that shitty, terrible movie she made. So that's what's going on here. But we need to pick up those aromas. Ooh, that sugar. Ooh, that definitely has a sweet nose. Now, people, this is, you know, rum. Rum is technically always going to have that sweet nose to it. The sugarcane, molasses. I mean, there's ones out there that I have reviewed that didn't quite have it, but a molasses-based rum, you're absolutely going to get a sweet nose. But it's not overpowering. And the other thing about it is, and I love that word, you notice I use overpowering all the time. I probably need to pick out a dictionary, but where do you find those? Nobody goes, you know, it's all online now. Fruity. There's definitely some oak going on, vanilla from that oak. What's really nice is there's cocoa, and it's almost like a cocoa powder in a way. It's very subtle. Milk chocolate. Some nice floral tones and a little fruit. So there's a little bit of dried fruit and spice on the back. And what I mean by spice, I don't mean like heat or a habanero pepper, nothing like that. Baking spices, that's what I'm talking about. But it's very lovely. You don't get a lot of alcohol either, but there is a tad touch of alcohol vapors, that ethanol that's rising up, just a tiny bit. This is 80 proof, so I have had some from Plantation. They have one that's actually a much higher proof, and that one, whoo, tell you about that. Look at that, we're getting last swirl. One day I'm like, am I gonna drop it? One day it's gonna slip out. Not this time though, suckers. Let's go for the taste. Whew, that's outrageous. There's a lot of things going on in this glass right now. And one of them is getting smaller in the liquid. but I'm getting ripe banana right off the, I'm getting ripe banana, some toasted coconut. Oh God, that's so fantastic. I love toasted coconut. It's got a sweetness to it. You're definitely picking up some vanilla. It's going for round 2 though. God damn, that's good. Okay, ooh, I cursed. Sorry about that, kids. That will never happen again. Nice sweetness. Like I said, vanilla. There's a banana coming through. Nice tropical flavors. You get the sugar cane, that toasted or roasted coconut. It's creamy. It has a little bit of pepper on the back end, so it's like kind of tingling the back of my tongue, not the front, just the back. And when it gets to the throat, it just kind of disappears. It's nice and smooth, but you are going to get, you know, a couple of like specks, just a couple of specks of pepper or spice on the back end. 3's the charm. Third one is where I typically take, you know, a bigger taste because my palate is coated and it's ready for all that juiciness. So everything that I talked about before, you're getting some dried tropical fruit. I'm picking up mango, and I absolutely adore mango. I think it's a fantastic flavor. Some caramel or caramel, however you want to call it. You get those tiny spice oak hints. So those are the baking spices or the spiciness that's on the back of the palate. They do linger for a little bit, but then they dissipate, you know, as it's going down. So you're not getting that heat that's just kind of like burning in your chest like you need some Zantac. It's nothing like that. This is an elegant, fantastic sipping rum. God, I absolutely love this. It's got a sweetness to it, but it's just not too sweet, so you're not going to get some cavities. Your dentist approves of this. This is, what is it, ADA, American Dentist Associate. This is approved, people. Do I need to say it? Boom. This is absolutely Teak Life approved. This is fantastic. I really love it. I love Plantation, or at least most of them. You know, they've come out with some expressions, the kind of hit or miss, but this one is really nice. It's not dry, it's creamy, it's got nice body to it. That toasted oak is just really resonating. Nice sweetness, the vanilla, all these characters. There's just so much truly going on in this glass right now, and I'm eager to just drink the rest of it. As I stated earlier, there's something going on with Plantation. They're changing the name. So in July of 2020, they announced they're going to change the name. I'm not going to get into particulars. Plantation, you're probably smart enough to kind of understand why they may be changing that name. Plantation, and what it, you know, kind of speaks to or resonates. Not cool. So they decided on their own they're going to change their name. To what? They haven't announced that yet. So I see this big, grand unveiling. So should I have even opened this? This could be worth $1 million. No, it's really not. It's a mass-produced product, so it's not a limited edition Steve Garvey rookie card. It's just not that. So it is Teak Life approved. I love it. I think it's phenomenal. I can't wait to pour another glass. And if you are a rum aficionado, or if you want to up your rum game, I would highly recommend adding this one to your home bar. My glass is down to the done. Yeah, you saw it live. So that wraps up another episode of something new in the badass Teak Life basement bar. Plantation Rum, they really do some phenomenal things. This one is absolutely outrageous. It's so good. I'm definitely going to pour another one. If you want to see what we'll be trying on future episodes, follow us on social media. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You know, you're on them anyway. That's all anybody does. So follow Teak Life so you can see what's coming next. Life's too short to drink bad liquor, people. Choose wisely. We'll see you on the next episode where we'll be trying something, maybe wine in a box. I don't know. Probably not. See you next time.